As we are getting closer to the holiday season, the PS4 game deals are ramping up, and in this video, we've got another 10 awesome deals to go over, so let's just get right into this. Horizon Zero Dawn for $20. Horizon Zero Dawn was arguably the most anticipated PlayStation 4 exclusive of this year, and it delivered. It was the latest game from Guerrilla Games, the studio that's most known for the Killzone franchise, and obviously Horizon Zero Dawn is a far different experience than Killzone. Killzone being a first-person shooter, but Horizon being a post-apocalyptic open-world action RPG. It's a very nice change of pace from Guerrilla, and right away you notice the brilliant visuals of Horizon. This game looks amazing, and it's got some very unique gameplay as well. If you have a PS4 and you haven't checked out Horizon, this is an amazing price point, just $20, and you can pick it up on Amazon or Best Buy. So if you're a Best Buy shopper and you have Gamers Club unlocked, you'll end up getting Horizon Zero Dawn for just $16. That's an insane price.
You can stun them with electricity. If you focus scan an enemy, you can see what kind of weaknesses they have. Then you can mix and match that with the weapons and the different traps that you can set as well.
The amount of options right now has substantially increased compared to Killzone, but it's still kind of standing on the shoulders of everything we've learned in the Killzone series.
Tom Clancy's The Division for $10. The Division was one of the brand new IPs that Ubisoft put out this generation. It was long anticipated. Originally, when The Division was announced, there was a lot of hype surrounding the game, and then there was the subsequent downgrade. And yeah, the eventual release, many would say failed to live up to the expectations, but it was still a pretty good game, a pretty solid third-person shooter with some interesting elements. Was it worth a full retail $60? Probably not, but for just $10 at Fry's, it's a solid pickup.
Help us rebuild the world. Out there, you'll need all your training and equipment. With every battle won, you'll become stronger.
The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Edition for $10. The PlayStation 4 isn't known for being a hub of fantastic MMORPGs, but it does have a decent amount of them. Final Fantasy XIV is pretty good, as is the Elder Scrolls Online. Having an online Elder Scrolls experience is something that so many gamers have wanted for a long time. Initially, it wasn't really the game we expected, but as updates have rolled out, expansions as well, it's become a better and better experience. If you're looking for a brand new MMO and you're a fan of the Elder Scrolls lore, then the Elder Scrolls Online is going to be right up your alley, and it's only $10 at Fry's. Prey for $13. Prey was one of the most underrated games of this year. It was the latest game from Arcane Studios, the studio behind Dishonored, and Prey is a reboot of the 2006 Prey title. It's far different. Don't worry if you played that game or not, that is completely irrelevant. This Prey title is very good. It's an atmospheric first-person shooter, and while the game starts out initially, it's of that Metroidvania style that as you progress through the game and get different weapons and unlockables, the world starts to open up more and more to the player. There's a solid amount of content here, a really good story, and for just $13, you should definitely check it out.
It's a station-wide emergency. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We can fight the invasion. If I can't save us, I'm taking every last one of them with me.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy for $20. Uncharted is one of the most iconic PlayStation franchises ever. It made a big impact on the PlayStation 3, and the PlayStation 4 saw Uncharted 4, and that was an amazing game. And Uncharted 4 was to round out the story of Nathan Drake, but the experience isn't quite over. Naughty Dog this year released Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, a standalone expansion to Uncharted 4 that features Chloe Frazer and Nadine Ross as the main characters. It's a shorter experience, and it is more of the same, but considering how great Uncharted 4 was, that's not really a bad thing, and for just $20 at Best Buy, $16 if you're a Gamers Club Unlocked member, it's a pretty good deal.
Asav is getting a head start, and we need to hurry.
We? All right!
I can't let Asav get that tusk.
I will incite my civil war, stamp out the bloodline of the young king. Starting with you.
Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma for $20. The Zero Escape series is one of the more underrated series. If you're a fan of games such as Danganronpa, Zero Escape is gonna be right up your alley. It's that same exhilarating style of storytelling that's light on gameplay, but still you come to these games for the story, and the story will absolutely grip you if you give it a little bit of time. These games have a very niche audience. If you've been one that have always strayed away from them, check it out. It's only $20 at GameStop, and I'm telling you, it's a worthwhile experience. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix for $25. Kingdom Hearts is such a vast franchise, maybe one of the most in-depth franchises on the planet. There's just so many games, and it's really hard to figure out where to start. One can obviously say Kingdom Hearts, the very first game, but where do you go from there? Well, if somehow Kingdom Hearts is foreign to you, the best way to get into the franchise is with the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix. This collection includes Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Ray Chain of Memories, as well as Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and various cinematics from other titles. It's a great entry point for Kingdom Hearts, and you get so much content and bang for your buck. $25 from GameStop is a great pickup.
To the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want.
You think you can defeat me, the true darkness?
I know now, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light.
Crush those atoms!
Bioshock The Collection for $25. Bioshock was one of the fantastic brand new IPs of last generation. Every single game in the series was so good. Bioshock was great. Bioshock 2, while some would say it's not as good as the first game, was still very good. And Bioshock Infinite was absolutely excellent. With the Bioshock Collection, you get all 3 games, better visuals, better technical performance, all that jazz for $25. If you've yet to play Bioshock, this is the best way to do so. $25 at Best Buy or $20 if you're a Gamers Club Unlocked member.
No, but I'm afraid of you.
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
It's time to finish this.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There's already a fight. The question is, which side are you on?
Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife?
Titanfall 2 Deluxe Edition for $15. Titanfall 2 was among a wave of first-person shooters that released last year, and unfortunately it was the one FPS that went really under the radar against juggernauts such as Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Battlefield 1, Overwatch. Titanfall 2 was the one game that kind of people forgot about. And it's unfortunate because you can make a solid argument that Titanfall 2 is the best among all of those games. Titanfall 2 was a superb improvement over the first game. Now you got a single-player campaign, you got a lot more depth to the multiplayer. It's a fantastic first-person shooter that you should definitely check out. $15 at Best Buy or $12 for Gamers Club Unlocked members. And finally, Mafia 3 for $20. Mafia 3 was one of the more anticipated games of 2016. Mafia 2 was such a great game, and the idea of Mafia 3 being set in an open world New Orleans, that made a lot of gamers excited. Unfortunately, many would say that Mafia was better off with its more linear, story-driven style of design. Mafia 3 still had a lot to love. The story was pretty good, visually it looks good, it's got some decent gameplay, and aesthetically it's a brilliant game. It does falter in some of the content, it's a bit repetitive, but now that it's just $20 at Best Buy, $16 if you're a Gamers Club Unlocked member, this is the time to check out Mafia 3. So that wraps up 10 awesome PS4 game deals available right now. What do you think? Which of these games are you gonna check out? Let us know in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching and goodbye.